What's up, you guys? It's your girl Meleah. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Ladies, we've all been through it. We've all been through that nightmare hair experience. And when it comes to me and my hair, I have no lack of stories, y'all. I'm serious. I have literally been through, you name it, nightmare, hair nightmare, I've been through it. So if you've been through the hair nightmares and maybe you get a little bit of anxiety when you're on the hunt for a good hairstylist, this video is for you guys. I'm telling you, I've been through it. So I've kind of come up with some strategies to help me avoid those nightmare hair situations. So if you're interested in avoiding that, this video is for you. This topic, I tell you, in the past has brought me so much anxiety, so much stress, and you know, I can't tell you how many bad hairdressers I've been through, and it's always so scary when you're on the hunt for a new hairdresser. I think just trying to trust somebody and having to trust somebody with your hair, because that's really what you build with a hairdresser over time, is just trust, you know. And I think trying to find a new one can be so nerve-wracking, right? And I think the reason that is because we've all had our nightmare hair experiences. I've literally had my hair fried off, literally fried off, to the point where I was literally running my hair through my hands and it was just coming out in clumps, and that's just from being over processed. So I've had my hair over processed. I've had my hair turned green. You heard me right, green. I've had my hair, and not because I thought it was cool and I wanted my hair green. I've had my hair turned like a gray color. Literally, they've like turned my hair gray. I went in for highlights and I come out with gray hair. Like, what? No. Okay. I've had my hair cut off. I've gone in, asked for 2 inches off, come out with 6 inches off. Like, I've literally had so many horrible hair experiences, girls. So these strategies and tips I really hope you find helpful, because it's really helped me when I've been on this hunt for a new hairdresser, and it's really helped me to avoid those nightmare hair experiences, the ones that keep you up at night, the ones that have you calling your mama crying, "Mama, my hair, mama." I'm sorry, you guys, but seriously, I have literally called my mom crying. I'm serious. And so, ladies, if you've been through this video is for you. I've come up with some tips and tricks on how to avoid those nightmare hair salons, those nightmare hair stories, those nightmare hairstylists. All right, first tip on how to avoid nightmare hairstylist, and I know this is going to sound like a really basic tip, but you'd be surprised how many people don't utilize Yelp. Yelp is a really good tool to use when you're looking for a new hair salon and hairstylist. And what I do is I go into Yelp and I actually type in hair salons and I look for the top rated. You're going to look for the one that has the most stars, okay? That's going to kind of narrow it down, because, you know, I got to tell you, the public doesn't lie, okay? They're gonna tell you the truth on there. So it's gonna help you to go to Yelp. And so when you go on there, you're gonna look for the highest rated salon, and you're gonna click on that. And what you wanna do is take some time to read the reviews, and if it's a really highly rated salon, chances are they've got a really good amount of talented hairstylists who work there. But to enable to help you narrow the search down, I usually go through the reviews and read them, and most of the time the most talented hairstylist is going to have their name mentioned in the most reviews, okay? The most reviews are going to mention them, and so that kind of helps you to narrow it down. And at that point, that brings me to my next tip. When you call the salon, you just go ahead and feel free to get their Instagram handle. Most really serious hairstylists are going to have an Instagram, okay? Either that or a Facebook, either one. And they're going to be kind of showing off their work. They're going to have pictures posted of their catalog and the hair that they've done. And make sure that that hairstylist, it kind of matches the style you're looking for, because I know for myself, doing blonde highlights and stuff, like, there are so many different colors of blonde, and it also can help you if you find a look you like, you can bring it into that hairstylist and say, this is kind of what I want done to my hair, and it kind of takes the guesswork out when they're doing your hair. So that's a really good tip to kind of utilize. Utilize social media, utilize Yelp. It can really help you out. The next tip I want to give you guys, and this is going to sound a little bit weird at first, but people watching, believe it or not, people watching. I can't tell you how many times I've found a hairdresser by just people watching, and I'm not talking about like sitting on a bench watching people all day. I'm just talking about when you're out and about, like maybe you're at the grocery store or you're getting gas and you happen to see somebody with good hair. You know, don't hesitate to stop and give that person a compliment and ask them who does their hair. And I know it sounds a little bit weird to some of you out there if you're not really like used to talking to strangers, but I found in my personal experience of doing this is that first of all, the person is always super flattered that I give them a compliment, and they're really excited to hear that their hair is beautiful and that I think their hair is beautiful. And the second point is that, to kind of help you not feel weird about it, is that they're always really excited to tell me who did their hair. They like always want to kind of like promote their hairstylist because it really does help that person. And a lot of times when you have someone doing your hair that you really like, you kind of become friends or you kind of develop relationships. So, you know, they're really excited to give that information. So it's a really helpful tip to use. And so ladies, when you're out and about in your daily life, make sure you're looking around and noticing people's hair. Now, the fourth tip I want to give you guys is before you go and book an appointment to have your hair done, make sure you do a consultation. This has really helped me in my quest. In the past, I used to just book the appointment and go right in. And the reason I think it's important to do the consultation is because you're going to be able to kind of get a vibe for the person. And you're going to kind of see what kind of hairdresser there are, because really in my experience with hair, my search for hairdressers is I've found there are two different types. There are some people who are super talented, but they're the kind that kind of like feel like they know what's best, you know, like you tell them you want lighter hair and they kind of feel like, no, you look better with darker hair, or you tell them you want 1 inch and they kind of make a decision that you need a few more inches off, you know, those types. And you want to avoid that by setting up that appointment and make sure that they're agreeable and that they're kind of seeing what your vision is and that they give you that vibe that they want to do what you want. And you can kind of tell in the beginning, because if they're a little bit pushy about what they think you should do to your hair, I would be careful. And also when it comes down to this, when you're doing a consultation, follow your gut instinct. If you get a weird feeling about them, maybe they're a little too pushy, maybe they make you feel uncomfortable, that's a real good indicator that they're just not the right hairstylist for you. So I think that can really help you to avoid a nightmare hair situation by taking a consultation first. Really good tip that has helped me in a lot of ways. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. And hey, maybe share this with some of your girlfriends, your sister, your mama, anybody who has maybe on the hunt for a new hairstylist. Maybe these tips and strategies could help them out. So make sure you share this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for all my new subscribers. Have a good weekend, you guys. See you next time. Peace. Here's a siren. Great. Great. Right in the middle of my YouTube filming. Sirens. Why do I always have sirens and like planes flying overhead? Like, come on, can you cut me a break?